When I say versus code, I mean Visual Studio Code. I am telling you this so that you can take into account that I am going to call Visual Studio Code by the name of versus code. The following configurations that we are going to make of Visual Studio Code are done the same in Linux, Mac, and Windows. And once you open up the code editor, it should look something like this. We will now set up a VS Code a little bit, and we'll start by installing an extension. And an extension for VS Code is basically just a small piece of functionality that we can download and which makes the editor a little bit better. So we can basically customize the editor to our needs. So you can think of it a little bit like Google Chrome extensions, for example. So it's the same concept and the one that we're going to install for now. Extensions is called PRETTIER. So just search for PRETTIER. This is. Click install here. Now what this extension does it to automatically format your code whenever you save it. PRETTIER also organizes the code for us. That is, PRETTIER formats the code for us. It also organizes the code for us, because that way it will be way easier for you to find any errors or any mistake that you have in your own code. Now, what are we going to do? Manage, then to settings. Now let's start with some configuration for PRETTIER extension. So just come here to the search bar. So just type here default formatter. Let's go here. Choose PRETTIER code formatter. And so now versus code knows that it should use that PRETTIER extension that we just installed to format your code. Now, when should it actually format your code? Well, we need to set another setting for that, which is the format on safe setting. So it's this one here and here. You need to check this checkbox so that PRETTIER will automatically format your file each time that you save it. Another one that is very important is the auto save setting. So auto save, we need to set it on focus change. And what this will do is to automatically save your file as you go to another tab or as you leave to Windows completely. And so this is very important so that you never lose your edits and so that you don't have to manually save your files all the time. And another one that I like to use is to set the tab size to 2. So the tab size is basically just the indentation of the code, and you will know what that means a little bit later. And now let's talk about these colors. So basically we can customize VS Code with a color theme, which will then change the colors of the code editor itself and also of the code. So it will basically highlight different parts of the code with different colors. Now, this is just a thing of personal preference, so you can just use the theme that already comes automatically by default with VS Code, but I choose to install a special theme that I believe makes it very easy to read the code. Let's go extension. So a color theme is basically just another extension, and this one is called One Monokai. Is this? It will give our code these kinds of colors, and also the VS Code editor itself will. I'm going to install this extension. Don't worry if you don't see this. It is already selected by default. One Monokai. In my case, the One Monokai theme already appears, but if the One Monokai theme does not appear, you can send the theme from here. There's one more smart thing. Which is this file icon theme. So this doesn't really matter, but I set mine to this option here, so setting. Now, manage, settings, here in multi-cursor modifier, choose the one you want. This is not so important, but I'm going to leave it and Alt. They must remember which one they selected. Here in Word Wrap. Look at this example with Word Wrap. Look at line 4. Word Wrap off. On. Now you can see the entire line 4 at a glance, thanks to the fact that they place word wrapped in on. This is not important. If you want to create your own apps or web pages or websites, keep watching my videos that I will teach you.